Sup, my friends? My name is Meap. No, I'm not a robot, but I have a lot of robots. Basically, I will be showing you my child in a nutshell in this episode of Meap Madness. So, let's get right into it. So, first of all, sorry I wasn't posting videos, blah blah blah. I had some school stuff, and I've recorded this like 3 times because I keep screwing up. Anyway, so basically, my childhood in a nutshell is these robots. I used to love these robots. I used to like take them apart, put them back together, make awesome hybrid robots. I was such a nerd. I am still such a nerd. But anyway, so these are made by Wowie Robotics. As you can see the little Wowie symbol there. This is called Jobot. And basically, if you turn him on, he's kind of low on battery, so, but alright, so watch this. Oh. Um. Well, he's... Okay, there. You see, he went like... Yeah, see. Yeah, I think he's a little low on battery right now, but you can, like... 1 second. Let me get his remote here. No, don't do beatbox. Okay, now here's the Robosapien remote. I'll show you Robosapien in a second, but basically this is how you make him dance. Oh my god. Okay, let me turn him off for a second. Yeah, he's like really tired. Okay, he's not working. He's low on batteries. Alright, so he was supposed to dance, but he's low on batteries right now. So yeah, and he can like walk forward. Yeah, he's low on batteries, so let me get to the next one. Alright, so this is RoboQuad. This one right here. As you can see, I have a lot of robots behind me. Here. There. Now, basically, turn RoboQuad on. These robots are really loud, too, so... Yeah, so I got these down from my attic, because I used to play with these robots all the time when I was a little kid. So, you can make them dance, too. You can make all of them dance. Oh. Yeah, he's cool. Yeah. So I also have a, if I move this guy, I also have a silver one. I only have 2 though, so I actually used to have 3. I had another white one, but that one broke. Oh no, I had another silver one, and that one broke. So here's my my second silver one, my first white one. Oh. So, yeah, those are RoboQuads. They can move, they can, like, track stuff, and it's cool. So I'll move on to the next robot now. Okay, so this is Femasapien Mini. I actually had a Femasapien, but she doesn't work anymore for some reason. This one is just supposed to move around, but you can, like, pose her. Basically, Femasapien is supposed to react to the Robosapien, which I'll show you. I'll show you at the, that'll be the last one, since I have a bunch of Robosapiens. There they are, though. That's what they look like from the back. Anyway, so yeah, this is the mini one. That's basically, she just looks sort of bigger, and white instead of like yellowish, because this looks white on the camera sort of, but this is actually yellow. Well, a yellow looking color. Oops, just hit my mic. Also, yeah, she just looks bigger. Actually, I will get her out. Alright, so, hairs in my eyes. 1 second. Sorry about the, lens flare. Anyway, so, here's Femasapien. She can basically move, and you can program her to do stuff. Mine just, there's red lights that turn on inside her. Basically, here's how big, here, I'll give you a brief, like a rough comparison of how big she is. That's my hand right there. So, yeah, and for some reason she doesn't work. Wowie symbol on the back. She just knocked down her little sister. How rude. Ah, I didn't want to be with you. Oops. Anyway, you can tilt her head, and if you keep going like this, it makes her sneeze. It's pretty cool. I'm sad she's broken, but maybe I can try to fix her. I don't know what's wrong. She's just fried or something. Anyway, so that's Femasapien. On to the next. Alright, so this is probably the biggest one, I have to say. I mean, you can like... He's the Robosapien V2. And I don't have an RS Media, by the way. I really wanted one of those, but you can't get them anywhere. They're so expensive, and you can barely find them anywhere. But anyway, you can, like, push his hands and stuff. By the way, these are all from, like, 2009, or under. Because these were made in either 2009 or earlier. So, yeah. He's kind of broken right there. But if you turn him on, he's really loud. So... Yep, he does a little greeting. Basically, like, he's actually pretty big. Here's the Jobot compared to him. And Femasapien is a little bit taller than Jobot. Yeah, there's Femasapien. Compared to him, basically, I can make him dance. Move him. His legs are, though... Okay, I'll talk after he does. Yeah, that's not good dancing. And that's Robosapien V2. The one thing I don't like about him, here, let me turn him off, is he seems kind of bulky. If you look at this right here, it's not tight. His legs are so loose, and there's other parts on his body that are like that. They're just really loose, and I don't know, I think they should have tightened it more. Made it a little less, I think this was just a teeny bit rushed because they had to program all the functions in. But yeah, this is also what the remote looks like, and this is the RoboQuad remote. And there's a bunch of, because I have a red Robosapien, so I just used the red Robosapien remote for Jobot and Femasapien if she was still working. So yeah, there, on to the next one. Alright, so I think this one is probably the most obnoxious one by far, because it's called the Robo Rover. It's also by Wowie. It's so obnoxious, though. Let me turn on. It's for, like, very young kids. Because the other ones aren't for, they're for, whoever wants to play with them. This one, I think, though, is programmed for very young kids. Anyway, let's go.
Oh, yeah. Nobody thinks a lot.
So...
not funny?
Okay, so let me try. He says something.
Oh, yeah. Nobody thinks a lot.
Stop saying... Okay, he's...
Not something I need to see.
Yeah, he's really loud and obnoxious, and I don't have a remote for him, but you can pose his arms too, and that's what he looks like from the bottom. He has a flashlight. If it gets dark, he just automatically turns the flashlight on. Posable arms. and he's really loud and obnoxious. And for any parents watching, don't get your children this because you will have nightmares when you're drinking coffee in the morning. You will just have this nightmare walking around, or rovering, or anyway, on to ow. Also, I had a bunch of different robots, like Robopet was also by Wowie, but those ones broke a long time ago. Robopet died in surgery. I wanted to try to make it so I can't remember what I was doing with it, but yeah, Robopet died. Fortunately. It was cool though. You could make it like sit and stuff, and it was cool. So, I'm just playing with this remote here. Anyway, but yeah, and there was like Techno Dog, which wasn't by Wowie. I have a lot of dogs. There's also the sleek looking dog. I really want to know the name. I can't remember though. It was sort of like an eye dog. Also, I have a bunch of eye dogs. You know what? I will get the eye dogs out. I will, because those were a big part of my childhood too. All right, so if any of you watching remember what Zuzu pets are, I had a bunch of those. I don't know where those went though. I think there's one in my closet. But I remember I used to play with them when I was real little. And actually not I wasn't. I was like in first grade when they first came out or something. No, I don't remember how old I was, but there was this one of my friends that came over one time. I caught a Zuzu pet stuck in her hair. God, that wasn't good. But yeah, anyway, so here is, how do you turn this thing on? Usually there's like an on, it's, I think this one needs new batteries because I can't find an on switch anywhere here. So these are iDogs, and basically, they, I also have an iTurtle. Plays music, and see, it flashes dots. The dogs, flash the dots on their face. There's also an iFish. Not working right now because it doesn't have batteries, but iFish, cool. There's also a bunch of iPenguins and stuff that I wanted, but I don't have those. There's also, these aren't really robots, but they're noggin bops, and then here's one that got destroyed. And, oh, so these hex bugs, I have so many hex bugs. Here's one. And here's a fish one. Oh my god. I just set off the eye turtle. Oh god. Here's another iDog. iDog mini. I have a green one and an orange one. So, and here's an iDog amped. Horrible dance moves. Get that? Okay. Yeah, that's good. Alright, and yeah, here's some hex bugs. I have a bunch of the hex bug nanos. I don't really know where those went either. Here's one. Oh, here's a hex bug larvae. And here's an ant. A crab. Oh my god. I could never keep the original hex bugs. Like, oh, here's a bunch of the hex bug nanos right here. Oh, and here's a mini Robosapien thing. It's basically like, that's sort of what Robosapiens look like. But its legs fell off, so here. Mini Robosapien action figure. I think there's another mini RoboQuad in here too. So, yeah, I could never keep these working because their legs are so hard. Like, their legs used to get bent and out of shape and broken. Yeah, this one, I don't know if it works anymore. Its leg is missing one of the things, though. One of the rubber things. By the way, here are the Hexbug Nanos. I have this one. This was my favorite because it was like I liked its colors and it was supposed to be really rare, I think. Then I have way too many. I have like over 20 of these things. I have this one. Oh, let me see if this one works. Oh, it still vibrates, see? Yeah, you can barely see it. Yeah, I haven't played with these in a long time, so um yeah, a lot of hex bugs in here, and also these were what you would put them on. I also had the giant set, the giant like lost for words here. Um the giant like battle arena, that's what it's called. So yeah, and now the moment you've all been waiting for. Robosapiens! Woo! Alright, now I think these are the most popular WoWie toys, because they're just well known. Everybody, well, my brother used to have a have one. He gave it to me and then it broke, so I gave it to my friend. I have another one, this one, and then there's another white one back there, which is broken. So you can see its arm. Well, you can't see really, but you can sort of see wires sticking out. That's because his arm. I took his arm apart because his arm was weird, and I had to take his leg apart too. This one, though, is awesome. Perfect condition, except for this little thing right here. There's a visible screw right there, but I don't care. This is also, it's one of those awesome ones that has Mark Twain, the guy who, wait. No, not Mark Twain. I can't believe I said that. Mark Tilden. I don't know. I think it's Mark Tilden. I remember I used to be obsessed with him, though, because I used to love he's the creator of WoWie, and it has, like, its signature there, I guess. And here's the, robot. So if you turn him on, this Robosapien, so it's from, like, 2004, so it's pretty old, but I have one of the rare ones. This is a red one. They come in a bunch of different colors, but most people have this one, the white one, because the white one is a lot less. Well, they sell the white one everywhere, and you can only buy the red ones on like the store or eBay or something. These are really hard to get, so I'm glad I have one. Even though I don't play with it anymore, it's still kind of cool. So basically, as you can see, it's not very good. It doesn't have motion sensors. And I think if he's low on batteries, he says So he can also dance. Here's his remote. That's the one that came with him. It's from like the Baby Spin Me Round song. I don't know. I used to have that. That was one of the first songs I ever listened to because I used to love listening to it. Funny. Oh, he's walking towards the computer. He's gonna bump into the computer. Yeah, so. So basically, this also comes in like a Homer version. Homer Sapien, Spider Sapien. And a bunch of different colors too. There's a thing. There's a piece of dust there. Oh. Anyway. So, yeah, and they all do the same thing, except the Spider Sapien, Homer Sapien, they just have different, like, outcomes and stuff. Yeah, but this one, probably, it's an old classic. Gotta love them classics, though. Here is the white Robosapien. He's the same as the red one, but not Spider Sapien. Homer Sapien, like I said earlier. Turn him on. He has a different texture, too. This one feels kind of sleekish and, that almost sandpaper feeling. This one just feels, like, very smooth. He can do the same things. Oh, and if you touch these and his feet, you know, that's cool. So, and here's my broken one over here. Oh, sorry, I probably just made a lot of noise into my mic. So now you can see his arm, and nope, that's wrong leg. Okay, this leg, I was able to fix it, but the thing is, there's a problem right here that I still need to fix. I don't think I'm gonna fix it though, because I already have two of these, but he can still turn on. Also, his arm wasn't working correctly, so I took that apart. I couldn't figure out what was wrong, but yeah, I was able to fix his leg. I might put the leg piece back on. I think he looks cooler, though. Looks like he's been through war. Anyway. Yep, and he can, he can't walk, though. And this arm is kind of broken now. So, yeah. Well, he just can't move it, like, up. So I was gonna take the arm apart, but to do that, I had to take the hand apart first. So, yeah. I don't know, I think I might actually give up, but he still has some functions. Alright, he doesn't have the function. Oh, he does. Okay, cool. So, yeah, that's that. I also had, so, like you see the Femasapien mini version, I also have the a bunch of Robosapien mini versions. Way back when they used to sell the golden Robosapiens, and its eyes would glow blue instead of red. Ah, man, I still kind of want to have one of those. Those are awesome. But yeah, I had a mini version of it. It was cool. It was real cool looking. Uh, but the mini version was the first ever robot I got. That's pretty darn insane. Like, that robot, it's not working now, obviously. When I got interested in seeing how it worked, I was maybe just a teeny bit too young to know how to put it back together. Then when I reached like 4 or 5, I knew some of the basics. I didn't take apart big robots, but robots like these. So yeah, I still have some mini Robosapiens. Like I have the mini version to this, and I have the mini version to this one. It's just it's missing its arms because I had to take those. I took those apart, but yeah. I also had three of these white ones, but I gave one to my friend because it wasn't working. And then one day, this one, um, I had it outside, and it fell over and it broke its leg. So, and it also something happened. I think one of the springs came loose, so now it tilts this way. Oh, it's still on. Whoops. Oh, is it still on? Oh, yep, it's still on. Okay, let me turn it off. These guys still on? Okay, good. They're not on. So yeah, I have a lot of robots. I'm not as robot crazy as I used to be, but I still love these. You know, they're a big part of my childhood. And yeah, I just wanted to show you guys them. So thanks for watching Meap Madness. You can leave a like. You can subscribe. You don't have to, but you can. Um, can do all that stuff. And yes, yeah. And parents who are watching this, which I hope and doubt that is not happening. I mean, that is happening. Well, I mean, I hope it's not happening because that would be weird. Well, I mean, I I don't know where I'm going with this, you know? I don't. But just don't get your kids this. Please, God, no. It's a nightmare. Get get your kids something like this, okay? It's not as loud as obnoxious. This one is kind of loud and obnoxious. Femasapien and Robosapien are not loud and obnoxious. Jobot is in the middle. iDogs are perfectly fine. So yeah, I will I will see you in the future. Goodbye.